rev up your engines for the Mid-Michigan Biker Podcast with Big E. Proudly sponsored by Christensen Law, where bikers helping engine bikers is more than just a motto. It's our commitment to the biker community. Be sure to tune in and listen to the latest news and biker buzz. And for all your personal injury needs, be sure to contact the Christensen Law team at 248-900-9000. What's up, bikers? It's Big E, and you're listening to the Mid-Michigan Biker Podcast. We're talking all things bikes, the freedom of the road, and the brotherhood that makes this lifestyle what it is. From killer tips to wild stories from the highway, we've got it all right here. Life is short, bikers, so let's get after it. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of the Mid-Michigan Biker Podcast. In studio, we have Marlene, the commander of AMVETS 1988. And we all know what's going on this weekend, the blessing of the bikes.
Yeah, it is, and I can't believe it. Hey, that was some pretty good intro music.
You like that?
Yeah,
I
I knew. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So yeah, here I am.
Here
I
you
can't
are
believe
again.
it's
Yeah, all right.
been a year. It's just flies by, and yeah.
And you've been busy because we've been trying to connect here for a few weeks now. And
I know. I apologize.
Sick and busy, and glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, a little
Sorta.
better. I'm calling it allergies. You know, that time of year.
It is.
And just a lot of stuff going on, trying to catch up. Personal stuff too, like a granddaughter that graduated from college.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
Yeah. Cool.
Where'd you go to college?
Hope College
Hope?
in
Nice.
Holland.
Nice. I should have known.
Yeah, I'm from Holland.
Yeah, I should have known.
Yeah.
So some changes this year with the blessing.
Yeah, you know, I know a lot of people are in turmoil because we changed the name, is what they're saying, but it's not really a name change.
Yeah.
We gave it a name. So, you know, all those 3 days that lead up to the blessing of the bikes, that Thursday, that Friday, and that Saturday, we gather downtown Baldwin and drive or ride around Lake County and all of that. And everybody calls it blessing of the bikes. But really, the blessing happens inside of the airport. So this year, we just wanted to give it a name. That's all.
Right. Yeah.
That's all. It's all still happening the same, except, you know, there's some more exciting things going on downtown a little bit more than what we normally do. We have some bands going on, or playing, I should say. Well, we have a DJ on Friday, the 16th. We have the Briar Payne Band on Friday night. During the day, the Scottville Clown Band on Saturday. And Ben Carrot from Ludington.
And that's happening at the Post?
Nope, that is happening downtown.
Really?
Like I said, we wanted to give it
Wow.
a name. Yeah. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So we thought we would try something different, try to, you know, give people some things to do. I know just riding around, looking at everybody's bike and talking to everybody and catching up. I know that's already a lot to do.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, just give something more to do.
Some entertainment down there then.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We're hoping that it'll work out good this year. Excuse me, I have a cough drop in my mouth, so if I
That's
slur, it's not because I was drinking. Anyway, Yeah. So I got to give a shout out though to Peacock. It's not called Peacock anymore. It's called Fox Motorsports.
Fox Motorsports, yep.
Yeah. They approached the Lake County Chamber of Commerce beginning of the year and said, hey, we want to be a part of this. Another reason why we had to give the downtown a name, because they are not sponsoring the Blessing of the Bikes. They are sponsoring what's happening downtown Baldwin.
And it's called Blessing
Fest.
Which I mean that I totally get that. And I always wondered why they called it Blessing of the Bikes, because the blessing does only happen on Sunday.
Right, inside of the airport.
Inside the airport.
Yes.
Yeah.
So none of that has changed, I promise.
Right.
I promise. It's all going to be the same. We're still closing the roads at 3:00 on Saturday afternoon. It's
nothing's changed. It just has an identity now.
It has its own name now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And we hope that this will kind of catch on. That it's all still the same, but just with two different names. That's all.
Right.
And so we're hoping that it'll catch on, and every year after this, we'll start calling, hey, you going to the fest before the blessing, or are you going to the blessing? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm still going to call it Blessing of the Bikes
You
Weekend.
can call it whatever you want, but for our planning purposes.
It is the Blessing Fest.
Yes, for our planning purposes and for the sponsorship purposes, it's the Downtown Blessing Fest.
Yeah. If you just call it the Blessing, I think that'll kind of...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
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 But it's cool.
Yeah.
It is cool.
I think... It all goes back to the day that the AMVETS took this over from Paradise. And we promised them that we would keep it original, like it has been going on for 53 years. Well, at that time, it was 50 years. And with that handshake, when I, shook the hands to the Paradise president, which his name is Bruce, I promised him. And so I keep my promise.
Right.
And that's what it's all about, really.
So, do we have the Quick Pass wristbands still available this year?
We sure do. We have wristbands this year, and we have something new this year. They're also going to be able to be purchased on Eventbrite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, on your phone, on an app, yeah.
Yeah. So if you check out our Facebook page, and then you go to our event page, probably not the right verbiage or lingo. I'm not real into all of that lingo of the Facebook. Anyway, so if you go to our Facebook page and you go to the event page, there's a link there for the Eventbrite.
Oh.
And then you purchase your wristband.
Right.
And then you can start picking those up at the AMVETS post on Thursday, May 15.
So if you get it online like that, you still have to pick up the actual physical, so it'd be almost like an on-call thing, where you go up there and say, hey, I'm so-and-so, and I paid for this. That's
yes,
nice.
Sir, yeah.
Nice.
And we will know that that's you. We'll know,
right.
We'll have a list of people, and hey. And then we'll, it's a dog. And so then, we're hoping that that'll get people more excited about, being able to attend the airport and be able to get in really fast.
So, yeah. And I always buy the wristband instead of in line. And
do you see a difference?
It does seem like you get in faster if you have the wristband. You just drive right through.
Yeah. Okay. That was a goal.
To stop and
fish out $5 out of your pocket, and then if you got somebody riding with you got to have 10.
Pick up the wristband and a challenge coin as of late. Have you still got challenge coins this year?
We are still going to have challenge coins.
All right.
The challenge this year is those are only going to be available inside of the airport.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you have to go. Now I have to go to the blessing.
Yeah.
I was going anyways, but.
Yeah. Well, now you really will
have to go.
Yeah. So we'll have challenge coins inside of the airport. But the riders, the AMVETS riders group, they will be selling some poker chips.
Ah.
Yes.
So do you know what the price of the poker chips are?
Yeah, they're $5, I
$5?
believe. Yeah.
Well, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I don't know where Shorty is, so I thought maybe
Oh.
he would be here. Your dog is falling in love with me.
Yeah, well, and that, like I said, that's odd because usually when I have people over here, he's skittish, but he likes you.
That's funny. Anyway, so yeah, they're $5 a piece, and then also we'll be selling the wristbands at the same time as the poker chips. So
Okay.
if you want, buy.
And they're available. When will they be available?
They'll
Thursday?
start being available on Thursday,
Okay.
May 15 at 12 noon at the AMVETS post, 10 a.m. downtown in front of Lake County Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
And I will be there selling those at 10 o'clock.
At the Lake
County
Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah. It's right downtown Baldwin. I mean, Baldwin downtown is what, 2 or 3 blocks long?
Yeah,
so
maybe. Yeah.
We're on the west side of M37, just south of the museum.
Yeah.
Right there in the corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's where I bought mine last year, I think.
Yeah. So we'll have those there all day Thursday, all day Friday, all day Saturday. We'll also have them at the AMVETS post north of town, 1959 West 24th Street in Baldwin. And you can buy them there too.
Now, what kind of events do we have going on because I know they typically have some stuff going on at the AMVETS post as well. So is there separate stuff going on there, entertainment-wise?
There might be. So on Thursday, May 15, we will have the Scottville Clown Band at 7 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then on Friday, May 16, we'll have our regular DJ who does karaoke and music.
Right.
Yeah. No bands this year.
No bands this year?
No.
Mm.
We're kind of hoping that people stay downtown. I mean, we want people to stop at the AMVETS. Don't get me wrong. But we thought the band
down there might draw better down there.
Yeah. Might be a better fit down there. Yeah.
So, are there beverages available downtown?
Oh, well, yeah, I think so. Like at Shoey's and
where the entertainment's at.
Oh, well, I can't.
You're not sure? You're not sure what's going on down there?
I'm not sure, but I think that if you probably brought your cooler, it might be okay. I don't know. I don't know. But I know Shoey's downtown Baldwin.
Yeah, I know that.
Dev's Sports Bar, the Bowling Alley, 876. Yeah, those are all places that you can.
I was just curious if they did like a social district or something down there for this.
No, they don't. As far as I know, they're not doing that in Baldwin, but I know that's quite common in Michigan now.
Yeah.
I know Holland has that, but yeah, we need to look into that.
Possibilities.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah,
You should become part of the Chamber of Commerce and be like, yeah, we want to have a social district for the blessing of the bikes.
Well, I mean, with the entertainment down there, it might be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But see how it goes. Sense. Maybe next year.
Perhaps.
Now, another thing I know that goes on at the post sometimes, breakfast.
Yeah, we're going to have breakfast on Friday and Saturday morning. Let's see. What time is that breakfast start? I know that my cook, if she's listening to this right now, she's probably like calling me all kinds of names because she has been sending all this information to me. And the breakfast on Friday, May 17. No. Saturday, May 17 and Sunday, May 18, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Okay, yeah.
And it's a buffet with fruit, cinnamon rolls, donuts, breakfast pizza, not pizza, but breakfast pizza, biscuits and gravy, casseroles, scrambled eggs, pancakes, hash browns, ham, sausage, for $13.50.
It works. It's pretty good. I know we usually go on Saturday morning before we go for our little cruise wherever we're going.
Yeah. Well, speaking of cruise, so the Road Docs.
Yep.
You familiar with them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to do something. It's an unguided ride.
Okay.
Okay. So anytime between Thursday, May 15 and 12 at 12 noon.
Okay.
And Saturday, May 17 at 6 p.m. I believe.
Okay.
It's an unguided ride. You go on your own They're going to give you a list of, I believe it's 10 places in Lake County with the addresses.
Right.
And then you go on your own. And when you visit one of those establishments,
Get a stamp?
you get a stamp. You come back. And if you visited 8 of those 10 places, I believe, I could be wrong. It could be 6 out of 8, something like that. I don't know.
Right.
And when you come back, then you will receive one of their poker chips, okay, and get entered into a chance to win some prizes.
Some swag or something.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think like some gift cards and stuff like that. There is a fee. I believe it's $10.
Right.
But it's, a fundraiser for the road docs as well as a chance to win some prizes.
Right.
And then you'll get one of the poker chips, which is going to be one of like the first for the Blessing Fest.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, see, I want to say they used to do something like that down in Muskegon for bike time.
Could be.
And it was, you'd have to hit these certain watering holes and get a stamp. But I love that idea. Those are cool.
Yeah. I don't know the names of the establishments, but I can guess that they're all in Lake County.
Right.
And I can guess they're probably like Chase Creek, Club 37. I believe the VFW is participating. There's 2 right off the bat
Is
downtown.
AMVETS
You know what? We're not.
Oh.
We're not.
Oh.
We're not. I know, crazy, right?
Right.
But that's where you go get your wristbands.
Right. There'd be a lot going on probably that.
Yeah, so we kind of wanted to give people, other businesses outside of the immediate downtown area, an opportunity to get some business. So we kind
That's a
of
good idea.
North Bar in Luther, the bar in Irons. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like that. We will probably partake upon that.
Yeah, and we're excited about that because
that's neat, yeah.
Yeah, it'll give bikers something to do. A lot of times I get phone calls or messages like, what's the schedule of events? What's going on? And like going back to the beginning of this podcast, you're not going to the blessing of the bikes. You're going to those few days that lead up to it. So now
Blessing
we
Fest.
sort of have we do have the name, and now we can sort of have a schedule of events.
Right. Yeah, I like that idea because a lot of times, you get to those things and you walk around, you look at the bikes, and then it's like, all right, well, that was Friday. What do I do tomorrow?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, there'll be more bikes and different bikes, but it's cool to get out and ride and see some different things.
See different parts. Yeah. That's
there's some
the
good
plan.
riding. There's some good riding in that area. So
yeah, that's the plan. That's the goal, and try to give people, some room to, so we're all not just like in one spot. Which, he's funny.
You can take him home with you.
No, I'm good.
No.
I'm like literally. You guys can't see this, but he is like on my lap. He wants to jump on me.
And he's not like that normally with people. This is the first time he's met you, and he's like, usually somebody comes here and he's like, all skittish and hiding from them, and
he knows I'm cool.
Yeah, that must be it.
Yeah, he's like, she's cool.
What up, buddy?
I don't know a lot about this, so I don't know. Hopefully I don't give any wrong information, but I believe that the Diamondbacks are doing a sunset ride.
Oh, really?
I think so.
That would be cool.
Yeah, and I think they're doing that on Saturday, the 17th. And I believe the sign up is somewhere near the church.
Oh,
because I think it's a fundraiser for the food pantry.
Could be. I know they're doing some biker games as well.
They are on Saturday morning at the Pleasant Plains Fire Department or Township Hall.
Yep.
They're having the biker games out there in the lot out there in the yard.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and then the fire department is holding a breakfast there too on Saturday morning. So cool. You can go have breakfast and then go
watch the biker games or participate in the biker games. I'm assuming.
For sure. And that's being run by the Diamondbacks. Right. The games are and the breakfast is run by the fire department.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty excited to see that. they were going to do biker games, and now this is the first thing I heard about that.
Yeah, so this is the second year they've done it. They did it
Really?
last year too. Yeah. Yeah.
It must not have been very
Advertised?
advertised.
Yeah, I'm not
'Cause
sure.
I don't remember hearing about it.
Yeah.
I'm usually sort of in the know, but
I'm sorry.
Harley, leave her alone. You bully? What are you doing?
Excuse me.
Yeah, the podcast dog, totally unpredictable. What?
Yeah, so that's some of the things that are happening downtown. One thing I forgot to mention, and we're already into Friday and Saturday, Thursday, May 15, we're escorting the Middle Eastern conflict wall. That the caretaker and the wall, they stay or they live on the north side. Oh my gosh. On the east side of the state. They come from Armada.
Okay.
So they're coming from the east. So if anyone wants to participate in escorting the wall into town, meet at the Reed City Moose on Thursday, May 15, between 1 and 3. Okay? And then the wall will get there sometime around 2:30. We'll leave around 3. And we'll head west on US 10 with no road construction
Yeah.
to 37 south, and then we'll park right there by just north of the Trout.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So
sadly, I won't be there, but I know some of our guys are going. So.
yeah. So last year we didn't do it. We just have a lot going on, Friday, Saturday, in preparation for the actual blessing
Right.
that happens in the airport. And so when we would do the wall escorts on Friday, it would put us behind like almost a day of
Yeah.
what we needed to have done in the airport. So that's why we're doing it on Thursday this year.
I'll note that. So next year I can be available on Thursday.
Yeah, yeah. And if it works out good on Thursday this year, we'll probably continue to do it on Thursday.
Because it was the year that I did it, you didn't do it last year, but the year before when I did it, when it came up from Nuevo.
From Sandy's,
Yeah.
Harley Davidson. Yeah.
It was very moving.
Yeah.
Very, very, it was an amazing experience to escort that.
It is. It is. It is
So,
an honor. I mean,
I highly recommend if you're available to go do it.
yeah, I'm a veteran, and yeah, so just to be involved with that is, it's an honor, and it means a lot to me.
Yeah, it's a powerful thing. It's amazing.
You have to be there to
Yeah.
experience it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and the weather sucked that year, but it was,
I think it rained.
yeah, it did.
Yeah.
But
Side note.
it was amazing.
Side note, I have a girlfriend who she participated in that escort. I have a friend who's a guy, so I don't want to call him boyfriend, but he's a guy. And he's a Marine, and when she found out that he stayed home because of the weather, she called him some choice words. And
yeah.
so that's always a joke every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to escort are you going to escort the wall?
He probably will be there, rain or shine from now on. Just
I have a feeling.
he'll never live that down, especially being a Marine.
I know. I won't say his name.
Yeah, probably not.
Him.
Probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
If he's listening, he knows who he is.
He knows. He's like Marlene. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, so those are some of the things that are happening leading up to the actual blessing on Sunday. Of course, we'll have vendors.
Yep.
That'll start setting up on Thursday. They'll be there all day Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll have food trucks and vendors and
lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff. Yeah.
And then Sunday, the actual blessing.
Yes.
What time do the gates open?
The gates open at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And with your express wristband, we'll let you in right away.
Get right in.
Yeah, you'll get right in. Christian Motorcycle Association will
help with parking.
You, tell you where you need to park your bike. And then inside of the airport will be, oh gosh, I don't remember the number. I think there's like 10 nonprofits from the Lake County area that will either be selling food, water, or just giving out information on their organization, and then also selling Blessing of the Bikes merchandise.
Right.
And these nonprofit organizations, this is their time to do some fundraising for that weekend.
And they have the official.
They have
Blessing
the
of the
official,
Bikes,
the
not
original
the knockoff stuff.
No,
that
that's
is
all that
the same
stuff
stuff
downtown.
you see with it. It'll say Muskegon Bike Time or Rebel Road or the Blessing of the Bikes, but it's the same graphics. It's the same, just the name change. This is going to be the official, real deal stuff.
Yes. And I don't know if anybody has noticed. I think the people that come every year and collect the patches and the pins and the shirts, there's a different color theme every year.
Yeah.
And, so if you want to say that you were actually at the Blessing, you get those.
Right. You have to have the official stuff.
The official merchandise.
Right.
And that's where you get it, is inside.
Right.
So that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the VA will also be there doing some suicide awareness or prevention handouts and stuff like that.
Very cool.
Let's see. We have Toys for Tots. She'll be selling some breakfast.
Oh.
So if you don't get breakfast.
Yeah. Somebody was doing, I think, breakfast burritos last year, and they were delicious.
It might have been her.
It might have been.
I think she's doing that again this year.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah. And then Tall Oaks Campground, which is a camp for kids during the summer. That they have the hot dogs and I believe the hamburgers and pop water. Road Docs will be there. They have coffee and donuts.
Coffee and donuts. Yep.
Yeah. Let's see who else. Oh, the Knights of Columbus, not from St. Anne's, but from another church in Newaygo County. They'll be there and they'll have food as well.
Oh, wow.
So I encourage people, to bikers, come in, pay your $5, come in, get your bike blessed, buy some water, have some breakfast, support the local nonprofits, because and I'm not saying please don't go buy a shirt or a hat or anything downtown, but then when that vendor packs up and leaves, that money goes.
So does your $25.
Them.
Yeah.
Yes, and so this way it gives the nonprofits an opportunity to make some money for their cause or whatever for the year.
See, and I never knew that the official stuff was just inside the airport till
I think
we started doing the podcast.
A lot of people don't.
So now, I mean, I have some Blessing of the Bike shirts from before that.
I do too.
And now I wait till I get in the airport.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. And I still do. I mean, because they're cool. They have the year.
I'm not
gonna lie, but yeah, I have a few. But to get the original patch, pin, shirt, challenge coin, that's all inside. Yes. Yep. And, the Baldwin sports boosters will be there too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and they sell. Oh gosh, I don't remember what they sell. Yeah, and I should know this because.
So is my compadre Brendan going to be in the airport?
He is.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. That goofy guy.
Yeah, he's a character.
Yeah, he we did the podcast with him way back like in February, I think.
Right.
So yeah, he will be there.
See, him and I now we have to be friends. I love messing with him because we both work for Thunder Roads Magazine. So,
oh, you do?
Yeah,
okay.
So he's a good guy. I never nothing against him at all, but I got to harass him.
Yeah, that's. I think he's harassable. So
he is.
Yeah, he'll be there, and he kind of acts like a buffer, in that certain area.
Yeah.
So he's kind of got his spot there, and when people walk by him, he'll stop and ask them like, "Is this your first time?" or whatever.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah,
and takes a picture. So
he's a not-for-profit.
I don't know. No comment. Okay, I make an exception. I just I needed somebody who could do like the outreach on the social media. And sorry, he happened to catch me before you.
No, that's cool. I like I said, we all support each other. We all get along. We do harass each other, but No, it's cool. I like to go and have fun at those events and not be working. So
Well, he'll be working.
yeah, he'll be working. He won't be having fun.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And then,
Brendan.
the wall will be there too. So
Yeah.
when we escort the wall in on Thursday, the wall will stay downtown all day Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then it'll pack up Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, they'll bring it back in and set it up inside of the airport.
Yeah.
We won't do an escort then.
No.
They're coming rather early. And yeah.
Yeah.
So they're already in town. We've already escorted them in town.
Most people won't be up that early on a Sunday.
Except
Probably.
unless your name's Marlene.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's going on in the airport. Oh, and the Briar Pain Band will be there again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
They have music. It's entertaining. Hopefully it's not overly hot this year. Just
comfortable, right?
comfortable, like
Yeah.
70s.
That'll work.
Maybe with a little breeze.
That'll even be better.
Yeah.
The Lake County Honor Guard will be there posting their colors at the beginning.
Right.
So we'll do like a salute to the flag in our country, and
Right.
so that'll happen probably right away, right after we open up the gates. The gates open at 9, and then sometime between 9:30 and 10 we'll do that.
Cool.
And then Briar Pain will start playing at 10.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you will probably find some YouTube content from Moi out on that on sometime next week
Okay.
or the following week.
Okay.
So I'll
Cool.
bring my cameras. I actually have a new one coming, so
Yeah.
want to play. So
There you go.
Yeah.
Then you'll get to use it.
Yeah.
Very good.
So
Excuse me. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I'm excited. The weather forecast looks good.
it does. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood, my head. Oh, the dog got something here.
Hey, dummy! It was me. There's nobody here.
He's like, yeah, there is. I'm looking right at you. So,
Stupid dog. I can't get away from dogs barking during my podcast.
oh well, I think your listeners probably already know that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm trying to think I'm hoping I didn't miss anything.
I think you covered everything. Yeah, I think so. We got the blessing. We got everything that's going on for that.
Yeah, I hope I recognize the people that I should. If I didn't, and you're listening, I'm sorry. I still love you. I didn't do it on purpose.
Right.
Thank the Lake County Chamber of Commerce for everything they do in the downtown area to make this happen. Thank you to the Lake County Sheriff's Department and all the surrounding police agencies who come in to make sure we're all safe. Thanks to Father Matt from St. Anne's Church, who decided again to do this blessing for us. Just thanks for the community, and thank you for all the people that come in.
Any special guests this year at the blessing?
I don't have one.
No?
Oh, Miss Sawyer.
Miss
She'll
Sawyer will
be
be there.
there.
Well,
Yeah, from Ludington.
yeah,
She'll
yeah.
be there. She's
always there.
Yeah, and I remember when I first met her, she was like, what, in first grade or something?
Yeah.
I think she's a senior in
And
high
she's
school.
In first grade, she's talking like a adult.
And she's talking like
and
like
doing adult things. And I'm
yeah.
like, I'm kind of jealous. When I grow up, I want to be like her.
yeah, I still do. No, I have no guests this year. I worked on it and I couldn't really get one, but I have an idea for next year already.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. He's if he's listening, he's a comedian.
Oh.
And he's a veteran. And I can't think of his name right now, but he's
That's all right. We'll keep it a secret.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, we should. But he's very special. So I'm working on that. But no special guests.
Oh, that's cool. We got Miss Sawyer.
Miss Sawyer and
Briar Pain Band.
Briar Pain Band. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. And we're also gonna give out plaques for
Yeah, don't forget that.
the longest distance travel,
Right.
the youngest, and the oldest.
And the oldest.
Yes. And we will also be remembering or recognizing, and I don't know if you ever met this person. Her name was June June Sanborn, and we call her the mother of the Blessing of the Bikes.
I don't think I met her.
So she was, she was part of the Paradise Motorcycle Club that from Grand Rapids who
Right.
organized this for 100 years. Really, it was only 50, but 100 years. And in the 1980s, early 1980s, whoever was organizing it before her had stepped away. So she took it over. So she was the person who was the contact for everything that happened inside of the airport in the event. And her name was June Sanborn, and she passed away last year. And I can't remember if it was August or October, but it was last year.
After the blessing.
It was after the blessing. She didn't make it to last year's blessing because she was, pretty frail and sickly and elderly. So she didn't make it to that last one. But we're going to remember her in a very special way.
Cool.
We're going to have a banner put up for her with a picture of her. And we'll put it up every year. And we're going to put it up on that stage.
Oh, very cool.
So we'll always remember.
That's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember when I first met her, my very first blessing of the bikes, when I became a rider with the AMVETS and became a little bit more active, and we went to the planning meeting for the airport. And I just remember I remember walking away thinking she should have been a drill sergeant.
Yeah.
Because it was her way. And she told you how it was going to be, and it wasn't going to be any other way. And it had to be like that. But she did a great job.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
53 years.
Yeah. Yeah. So we also will be doing that.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So there you have it, bikers. The blessing of the bikes and the blessing fest.
Yeah.
So that'll change, but not really. So it's
still the same.
It's still the often imitated, never duplicated blessing of the bikes weekend.
Yeah.
With Blessing Fest and the actual blessing on Sunday. So
yes.
Get to Baldwin. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. The weather's looking like it's going to be wonderful.
You will not be disappointed, I promise.
Yeah. All righty. Life is short, bikers. Get after it and get your asses to Baldwin. Thanks for listening to the Mid-Michigan Biker Podcast. Remember, bikers, life is short. Get after it.